Hey everyone, we're going to do another crappie jig today. In the vise we have a 1/16 ounce minnow head, and the color is called Dragonfly. This is going to be a real easy one as well. It's a pattern I call lemon lime. And we're going to start with some 210 denier flat wax nylon, and this is olive in color. It's going to work with our, you're not really going to see it, but it's going to work with our overall pattern. So I get my stuff ready here, and we're going to start our thread base. And we're just going to work it down at a hook point, and we're going to go back up. Now, what we're going to use for our tail material is some chartreuse bucktail. I already cut this off just to get it, save a little bit of time. But we're going to want this to extend maybe an inch or so, half an inch, 3/4, somewhere in that area past our hook. And I'm going to mark that and trim it off. When it comes to these crappie jigs, everybody has preferences. When I use a feather tail, I like them a little bit longer. This bucktail works pretty good around anywhere from a half to 3/4 of an inch. Inch is even fine. So I'm going to just make a couple wraps there and push it so it looks like it's surrounding the whole hook, which it is, pretty much. Yeah, we're good. You like it to try to be even on both sides. And we're going to get it down to where we stopped before, right at the hook point. Now, this is another one where I use flashabou. And the flashabou I use isn't the 1/32 inch. This is 1/69, so it's pretty thin. And what I like to do with this one here, with this pattern, I'll tie a piece in. They're not kidding when they say this stuff is extra limp. Likes to move on you. I'll tie the one piece in up high, and then I'll fold it over. And we'll trim it right about even with the bucktail. And the same thing with the other side. I'm going to take another piece. This is called seafoam, this flashabou color. You can use ocean green, works. The seafoam works with a lot of different things, so that's why I kind of have it. Instead of buying 30 different colors of flash, I can have certain colors like pearl that works with a lot of different patterns. So we got all that tied in. I'll cut my flashabou off. And our body. This is fluorescent chartreuse ice chenille. It's sort of in between the green and the yellow chartreuse. And I'm going to take some of the fibers off here and tie in our thread, and we'll work it up to the head. And I still got some little bit of bucktail sticking out there. Tighten it down. And we're going to start wrapping. And you want to, like cactus chenille almost, you want to preen this back a little bit as you're wrapping it. And like all my other chenille bodies, I'll start overlapping the wraps a little bit heavier so it builds a taper. I really like the look of this ice chenille. Some good stuff. A lot of these materials you just have to, that's how a lot of this came to be, is I just went and seen stuff that looked interesting and decided, oh, I'm going to buy it and see what I can do with it and mess with it. And not everything's great, but a lot of it you find uses for, and you discover some neat things you could do with it. A lot of good patterns come out of it. Just simple experimentation leads to a lot of this stuff. Now, we got that done. We're just gonna whip finish it and we'll be done. I'm not even gonna use head cement for this. 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna cinch that down real tight, and we'll do 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we're using the 210 on a crappie jig here. And there you have it. We'll show you what we have here. Try to get it to its focus the best. That is it. That is our lemon lime minnow. Ice chenille, a little bit of bucktail, some flashabou, and a minnow head jig. And we have a size 4 sickle hook in there. Doesn't get any better than that. Really good dirty water pattern. Give it a try. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.